Where did you first meet Johnny?
Oh, Johnny. Okay. Oh, so I'm back in. Okay. So now in 73, I'm there with handsome Jimmy Valiant, manager by Pretty Boy. That was before Bobby the Brain. And he wanted to go to AWA for Gagne to work. And Bruiser told Bobby, he says, you got to replace yourself with another top heel before you can go to leave. So he's racking his brain and he's talking to me and he says, it was Bobby's idea. He said, you remember we'd go up to the Bearman in London, Ontario. When we'd work Detroit on Saturday, stay over, and Sunday afternoon, me and Baron Von Raschke and Ernie Ladd and Bobby Heenan, and we would go over there and work for him and then come home Sunday night from Canada back to Indianapolis. I go back to Chicago. Well, Chicago area. And then, so he said, remember that kid, every Sunday, every summer they would run a show area. And what it was they'd run all the hockey arenas. And because they didn't do it in the summer, so that's when the Bearman, Dave McKegney, he would bring in the crew. He'd bring in 4 or 5 Americans, and then he had 4 or 5 Canadians, and then he'd bring in girls. He had girls, and then he'd bring in midgets. He had a bear. He had his own bear, and so he had the crew. And then he'd use us once a month on Sunday night afternoon in London, and so one summer, that summer, they had Johnny was there and John L. Sullivan, and man, blonde hair, big man, good muscles, and a big kid, and Bobby remembers that. So remember that kid, good looking, big blonde, and Sullivan, what was his name? And yeah, Johnny Sullivan. Yeah, he says, what if we bring him in as your brother, and that would replace me, and so I could leave. He was wanting to leave, see, and I says, great, and he says, handsome Jimmy, and I'll manage y'all till you get over, and a beautiful Bobby, but his name, and we gotta have something, and so we figured out Lucious Johnny. So we start talking about, the Valiant brothers on TV. Hey man, before they even seen them, and they said, hey man, he says, hey, wait till you see, my brother coming in, man. I says, hey man, he's rough, he's tough, he's lean, he's mean, he's a wrestling machine. I says, there's nothing different. There's no difference between me and my brother. The only difference is that he's not handsome, he's just luscious. And I'm not luscious, I'm just handsome. The Valiant brothers. And oh man, we had them, and the people hated me and Bobby. And of course, and then when he walked down that aisle, brother, oh, they hated him. He had the heat like this. And our very first time in, because they seen him just talking about him, never seen him, talking about walking down the aisle, and we wrestled against Wilbur Snyder and Pepper Gomez. They had the world titles, and we beat them that night right there. Boom, boom, boom. We got the titles, and brother, the rest was history. Then Bobby got to go after a couple of months, and that's how I met Johnny.